Hey footprinters, Chrissy here. I've just received a new deck of cards and given it a good shuffle. It's Tarot of 1001 Nights. It's a low Scarabeo deck. It's my first low Scarabeo deck actually. I think it is. And they're beautiful. Stunning. Anyway, so I'm going to use them. No, actually I'm not. I'm not going to use them. No. Not for this one. I'm going to use good old Rider Waite. And last night I got an urge to read on Donald Trump, but I just didn't. I'll read on him and see how he's feeling. But I didn't because it was getting tired and late and I was getting tired. Anyway, I see today that, there was this thing or something big happened and that guy got killed, the head of the IS, but they've already elected a new leader, so, or a new caliphate, whatever. But anyway, he went to a baseball game, Donald Trump and Melania, for the Washington Nationals. He's not very popular in Washington, in the Washington DC area. Anyway, he got in there and he went into his seat, and the people in and around the box stood up and cheered and clapped. Yeah, okay, no problem. Then I think a bit further into the game, second innings or something, the announcer said, "We'd like to welcome President Donald Trump," and he stood up and he was waving, and he got boo, 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 lock him up, lock him up, lock him up, impeach him, and impeachment. He appeared to take it well. We know from experience that Donald Trump does not take these things well. So I thought I would have a little look-see at how Donald is going. How is he feeling? How is the pet feeling? So we'll do an overview. I think we'll do an overview. Okay. He's feeling victorious because of this Islamic State leader being taken down, blah, blah, blah. But, it's just, He's also threatening to dump people at the borders of the European countries where they came from and all that. Well, he's got no authority to do that. Anyway, how's he feeling? Page of Swords. He's had some disappointing news. Page of Swords is disappointing news. I wonder if this is about this case that went in on Friday from John Bolton and his ex-deputy's attorney to clarify whether they should testify or not. I think they really want to testify. They just want to make it so that Trump can't do anything about it. I wonder if he's had some disappointing news about that. But I think it's a bit early. Maybe he's in for disappointing news. Either he's had it or it's coming to him soon. Now, current influences on him is currently early Monday morning over there. So, yeah, it's 6 p.m. on Monday here in Perth, Western Australia, which is 6 a.m. on the east coast of the US. So, Two of Swords, current influences. Got to make a decision. Got to decide which way he's going to go with something. We might do the four-carder as well, along with this. We'll just see what happens. I'm really interested in how he's feeling, but that's not coming out. Let's have a look. What's over him? Oh, cards. The death card. Yet something, he's aware of something that's happening. Something is about him is coming to an end, possibly his presidency. He's aware of that, and it's on his mind constantly. What's in the immediate future? Queen of Pentacles, resources, a person with resources. A woman, I think this is a woman who knows a lot about his resources, is talking to somebody. I wonder if it's his secretary, Rona Graf. This is a woman who knows a lot about Trump's resources. It's not a woman who has, she might have some resources of her own, but in this instance I think it's someone who knows a lot about his resources. I think she's going to talk. I'll do a clarification on that. What's underneath him? What doesn't he want to think about? Oh, he doesn't want to think about dominion over others, the plans that he's made that are just not working. He sees himself as this big person having dominion over others, over all the allies and all that, but they're just turning their backs on him and saying, piss off. You know, and he doesn't like that, and he doesn't want to think about it. In the recent past with him, secret agendas. He's been trying to get his agenda fulfilled, or somebody else's agenda fulfilled, probably Putin's, with all this business with Syria and abandoning the Kurds. And as far as I'm concerned, all those escaped IS people, any deaths caused by them are on Trump's head. I'm sorry, I just, you know. Yeah. Also, Turkey can get a bit more land. That's what they wanted. They wanted some, I think, probably oil-rich land. Anyway, so he's been busy working on other people's agendas. What's the next step for him? The Hierophant, the government. This is interesting. The government. None of this is saying how he's feeling. It's all what's happening. What's constantly on his mind, what he doesn't want to think about. Let's see if we can tap in a little bit more on how he's feeling. What is Trump feeling at the moment? Is he happy? Is Trump in a good mood? Let's ask that. Is Donald Trump in a good mood? Is Donald Trump in a good mood? Is Donald Trump in a good mood? One, two, three. Ten of Swords. Queen of Swords. Eight of Swords. Queen of Swords is maybe. Ten of Swords is definitely no, and Eight of Swords is definitely no. He's not in a good mood. He is feeling the pressure of investigations from New York, Letitia James, etc. He's feeling stabbed in the back by people. And he's feeling like they're out to get him and put him into prison, which they are. So he's not in a good mood. Was he happy about the booing and jeering? Was Donald Trump happy about the booing and jeering at the baseball game? No. Strength. Oops, this one definitely wants the Magician. The King of Wands. Oh. Now, he's got the Death card again. I think it's brought home to him. He's seen in person. A lot of people don't like him. And the Death card, of course, is a no. The Strength card is a yes, but I just can't see that being the case. And the Magician is a yes. I can't see that being the case. I think what he wants to... He's putting on his... I don't want you to see that. So look over here, but I'm not, you know. He's trying to fool the people. He's thinking, I've got to be strong, and I'm going to come down on these people with all the strength. And they didn't even ask me to pitch the ball. Oh, the best thing about that game is there's this businessman who, when Trump went off about the Mexicans during the campaign, this guy was going to open one of his restaurants in Trump Tower, and he pulled out. And he's been a steadfast, never Trumper ever since, in campaigning against him and talking out against him. He was asked to throw the first pitch of the game. I can't remember his name, I'm sorry, but it's just really, really, yeah. And of course we've got the King of Wands, which is yes, but the King of Wands at his worst, which is a yes in the system I use, but the King of Wands at his worst, it's a court card. In other systems it's a no. Okay? And the King of Wands at his worst is throwing temper tantrums, demanding things, being nasty, losing his temper all over the place. So no, despite what he wants people to think, he's not happy about it. He's seething about it, and he's throwing temper tantrums, and he's thinking, you know, they're not going to take me down. I'm too strong for this. But they are. I think this is the first time it's been in his face in a public arena how unpopular he is. Okay, so we'll put those up there, and I'll do just... What's this news? What's this news? This Page of Swords. What's that about? So I'll put the victory thing there. What's the Page of Swords about? Let's have a look. The Page of Swords that was in the centre, the first card for the layout. Let's have a look. What was that page? What's that Page of Swords about? America. I think there's going to be more polls coming out. It's about America. I call this, it's either your ships are coming in, you've done well and everything's going to plan, and your ships are coming in as deservedly so, rewarding, or the chicken's coming home to roost. May your chooks turn to emus and kick your dunny down. This is Trump's dunny, which, if you're not familiar with that, it is an outdoor toilet. It's going to be kicked over by a whole heap of American chickens who a movement that's just going to be growing to the size of emus. Basically, he's into trouble, and he's getting... And this news, being at the game, that's the news. It got delivered to him firsthand, the news of how unpopular he is. And that's what the disappointing news was. Anyway, that is all for now, my darlings, and thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you all at the next reading. Bye-bye.